Canadian hip hop legend, Swollen members, Juno Award winner, Battle Axe Warriors. Yo, where we at right now?
Toronto, of course, man. Stand up.
Yeah.
Canada stand up.
Yo, when's the last time you played in Toronto? You come here often.
Yeah, I used to play I usually tour Canada like twice a year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Since I started my solo career like 5.5 years ago.
Yeah.
With Dope Sick.
How's the tour been treating you so far?
It's cool. It's like a different dynamic. Usually I headline, but because of some of my trials and tribulations and relapses and things that I've gone through, I decided the best strategy right now is to come and open for another act. You know what I'm saying? Before I come and headline again, I have like a sort of a strategy and a master plan to come back and really hit people over the head right now. Like I'm writing it was Dope Sick again, my first album, so I'm on fire right now. So I'm gonna hit people with like all that heat, and then I'm gonna come back and headline myself.
Yeah. So far on the tour, what's it like touring with someone like Necro?
It's cool. He's good people.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a legend in the game as well.
Yeah.
That's why I chose to tour with him.
Yeah.
He has a very similar, very loyal fan bases. I'm saying I respect what he does. He respects what I do. There's a mutual respect. He does a little more sort of hardcore, horrorcore, kind of crazy murder, death rap kind of style, but he's ill, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just like a beast with what I do, and he's a beast with what he does, so I figured it would make sense.
Yeah. The name of the tour is called Fuck Commercial Rap.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, you've achieved a lot of commercial success as well as having such a strong, loyal underground following. The good thing about it is that you haven't really switched up your style in order to do so.
Right.
So it's something quite honorable. Can you tell us about like the early days getting into the game? Like, how did you start your career? Like, take us to the very beginning. Like, how did you fund it? How did you get your foot in the door?
I sold a lot of weed, a lot of marijuana. I sold a lot of weed.
Yeah.
I saved up. I worked at Subway, and it was a weird time in my life, and I was living with my grandma's, and I worked at Subway, and I saved up about 2 ounces of weed. Is weed legal here?
It's supposed to be soon, but yeah.
Okay, so I'll be careful how much I touch on that. Anyways, I sold weed. It's legal in other places, so
But you
can you watch that door? And then I saved up, and I made a lot of papers moving weed. You know what I'm saying? And I invested all in the group. Flying out favorite artists of ours, renting studio time, flying out all kind of people, Mixmaster Mike to DJ Cuba to Sun Dubier, Ceylon, whatever was cracking back then.
Yeah.
And we were actually like one of the first groups in underground hip hop to like have a heavily featured album. Rockers Records was doing it on the East Coast, and Battle Axe Records, which is a label I own.
Yeah.
I'm half owner now. I'm partners with Kevin Zinger and Ivory Daniels. But we were the first ones really to do it on the West Coast, like have really heavily featured albums.
Yeah. So tell us about some of the artists that you were bringing down at the time, because not too many people were doing that, you said, and like you must have some wild stories. Because where were these artists at in their careers at the time?
Mostly like Los Angeles and the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? Those were my influences as a youth. So, I mean, Del was a real interesting character. Very interesting. And everybody was cool, just good people in their own way, you know what I mean? Dilated Peoples became like lifelong friends. Souls of Mischief was cool. Like, we went on a lot of tours with people, Psycho Realm and Ghostface Killer, like, I can't even think. So many tours, I do so many shows, like, just, you know what I'm saying? But then shit popped off and became like mainstream in Canada, but we were still making like underground hip hop. So we put our first album, Balance, in 2000, I think, right? 2000, 2001. And it won a Juno, and everybody was like, what the fuck? What's going on? Who are these guys?
Right.
But we were like touring Japan and Europe. in America, we had only done one tour across Canada, and we lit it up, like sold out at every fucking club. People were like, who are these guys? Like, Cardinal and Sean Paul were supposed to win that one, you know what I mean? And we won out the blue. I remember, like, I was with my parents. I was like, we're not gonna win, relax. And like, we all just hit the ceiling, like, so excited. We just got back from American tour. And from then on, we made a deal with Network Records. It was like a 50-50 net deal, and we just started winning, boom, awards, bang, bang, bang. 10 top 10 hits in a row. I think we won 4 Junos, 7 Much Music Awards, 8 Much Music Awards. Any award you could think of, we won. It was crazy, like, but we never was like trying to like make music for the radio. Just the stars aligned. We were making our music. And then we realized, you put a little bit of like dynamic or a little bit of like a catchy hook in it, you know what I mean? And people was fucking with it. So like we're really, really honored the way Canada embraced us. Always be thankful for that. It was an incredible time. It was great.
What was it? What was it like that made you fall in love with hip hop? Like, do you recall that moment, like that moment where it hit you and you're like, yo, this is something like I want to do for the rest of my life?
Well, I remember the time when I got into hip hop, and then I remember the time when I think that kind of hit me. I didn't start rapping until afterwards, but I was in a skateboard gang called the Gremlins. Like 14, we drop a lot of acid. And it was like 50, 60 of us, and we go skateboarding. We were 14, 13 years old. And we were into hardcore punk rock. So we go see DRI, Black Flag, Circle Jerks, Bad Brains, like all those kind of groups. And then I heard, I think around that time, I went out record shopping with this kid that moved from Niagara Falls, which was right across from, he moved from Windsor, which was right across from Detroit. So he had like these records, and he'd come over the pad, and like, I lived with my parents, I was a little kid. We listened to like Grandmaster Flash and Houdini and stuff, and I was like, yo, this shit's ill. But then we went out shopping, and I bought Dougie Fresh and the Get Fresh Crew and Salt and Pepper on vinyl. And that Dougie Fresh with Slick Rick album like caught me, you feel me? And then like LL Cool J Radio and Ice-T, Ryan Pace and Big Daddy Kane, Eric B. and Rakim, EPMD, that shit all started coming out. And so it switched me from like being a kid that listened to hardcore to like I had found my music. You know, because I was also fucking around with like skinheads and like mods when I was a kid. Like I had a scooter when I was like 12 years old. I had a 65 Vespa. I still have one. So I was like listening to the English beat and the specials and all kind of, you know, you try to find yourself as a kid, you know what I'm saying? Listening to David Bowie when I was 10 and, you know what I'm saying? You try to find your shit. And I found hip hop, and I was like, Ice-T, Ryan Pace, LL Cool J Radio. I was just like blown away. I was like, what the fuck? This is so incredible. So I had found my music. I had found who I was, and I think that's what happens as a youth. Is like as a kid, you like find your identity. Like I love dance hall, and I love Frank Sinatra, and I love Ben Harper, and I love Bob Dylan, and I love Jimi Hendrix, and I love all kind of music. But like hip hop was mine. You feel me? That was what I identified with, and became who I was. So I think the thought of rapping, when I heard Ice-T, Ryan Pace, like crossed my mind, and when NWA came out and everything like that. But I didn't actually start rapping until I was 21 years old. So I had like a late start. A lot of kids pop off now in the 15, 16, 14, 18 years old. Yeah. I didn't even start rapping until early 20s. Yeah. But we were just lucky that it all happened really quickly. So like by the time I was 23, 24, we were already fucking famous.
Crazy.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, but I put in a lot of work. I wasn't like naturally gifted like with a beautiful voice or some incredible thing like that. I was just really, really good at wordplay. Yeah. And that was something you could just work on and get better and better and better at. So something that I've always kept with what I do is like I will smash a motherfucker with word combinations. Yeah. That's what I do best. And I don't care like what's happening right now. Like I like new music today. You know, you feel me? 21 Savage. I love Kendrick Lamar. I love Drake. I love fucking Chance the Rapper. I love like I love the sound of like new school hip hop today. I love it. but I love lyrics. So Kendrick, for example, or Action Bronson, for example, or Pusha T, for example, or Lil Wayne, like Drake too. Like those guys still kill it lyrically. Like they murder it lyrically. Drake's one of my favorite rappers, believe it or not. Like I think I've said it a million times, so you probably do believe it. But like those dudes are at the top, and they still make sure. Like what I care about is preserving the culture while progressing at the same time.
Yeah.
When you're trying to progress, but you're not preserving what's important, then it's kind of like suspect to me. You feel me? Like when you start wearing dresses and dye your hair neon green and fucking and like can't hear what you're saying and stuff. Like I get that. I get it in the nightclub. I like listening to it when I'm driving. I like it in the nightclub. I understand it. As long as we have guys like Kendrick still fucking ripping shit, or Pusha T, like we straight, we good. Yeah. You feel me? Like Jay-Z will still come out, or Eminem will come out and still kill it, and we're straight, we're good. Yeah. Doesn't matter. There's room for everybody.
Yeah. Nah, but you mentioned the word preserve, right? And I think it's an important word when it comes to hip hop. And I mean, I think you've been a true testament to that. Tell us about like how you hooked up with Rocksteady Crew. And I mean, you left Vancouver to pursue your dream, and that's a big deal. Like, so a lot of people, it takes guts to go out there and just leave your home, leave your country, and try and make it out there, right? Because Canada didn't always have the most opportunities for hip hop, especially not like now. So, why don't you tell us a bit about that, like what that was like?
Well, what was that?
Like leaving Canada to go, because you went to, was it San Francisco, San Diego?
Oh yeah, I moved to San Francisco. Yeah, I mean, I slept on couches, I slept on pizza boxes, trying to make it. And I made music with like Tommy Guerrero, who was like a pro skater from Pal Peralta. Yeah. I did my first records with like DJ Cuba. I got into Rocksteady. I battled in San Diego with Crazy Legs. I battled this dude Cupfather, and Easy Rock was there. I was the first like Canadian Rocksteady crew member in history. Whatever, it's all good, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, that's hip hop history, man. That's preserving the culture.
That's what's up. But like, I never like you can never call me old, homie, because I've been doing this 18 years and I'm still relevant. You feel like I'm fresh. Right. I stay fresh. Like, I will fucking always be fresh until I decide to stop. And that's not because I think I'm special. It's because I don't accept the word old school. I don't accept those words. Like, you feel me? Like, you're either dope or you're not. You know, you're either snapping or you're not. And I snap on the motherfucker, like straight up. So it's as simple as that. And I appreciate like everyone's support, especially Canada's. You know what I'm saying? And in America, to be honest with you, like, it's never been more popping than it is right now in my career. So, like, you never know when shit's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. And, and even just, like with the gear and stuff, like, I always meant to ask you, like, I always see you always fresh. I see you in the Supreme, you got the jewels. Like, you know what's up. So, like, some artists don't maintain that, you know, and you've always maintained that. Like, are you involved in streetwear at all? Or in any other like parts of like types of art, film, anything like that? Are there any other things that you're working on or interested in?
I'm just a fan of like street culture, fashion, you know, toys, art, like actual like street art, furniture, shoes. It's all part of our culture. So it's like there's no point in having like a bunch of dope pair of shoes and like some Cars toys and like and a retina painting if you got a stupid ass, goofy ass fucking piece of shit couch. Right. You know what I'm saying? And you're a fucking fuckboy. Like, you know what I'm saying? They all need to tie together. No point in having your $3,000 fucking whatever come out, Yeezys or new Supreme joints or whatever's cracking off, the new cars, shoes, or whatever that come out this week. If you're sitting on a fucking IKEA fucking chair, get a fucking Eames fucking Herman Miller fucking lounge chair, get a fucking, you know what I'm saying, get a Knoll chair, get a fucking Noguchi coffee table, like, get some culture, man, you know what I mean? Like, your crib is that's your like domain, like, have some style. Your crib, your car, your watch, what you wear is an extension of you. You're not wasting money. you're wasting money if you buy like new shit to be on top of what's going on every day because it's such an oversaturated world.
Sure.
But if you fuck with classics, if you like Japanese garmentry, then fuck with Neighborhood. Fuck with Double Taps, fuck with Deluxe, fuck with fucking Human Made, the creator of Bathing Ape. You know what I'm saying? Like, know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Don't be fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you fuck with Supreme, fuck with Supreme. You don't need to get every single thing that comes out every week because it's retarded. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, pick what is you, pick what's an extension of yourself. If you want to drive a $150,000 Porsche like me, then drive one. If you want a G-Wagon like me, then drive one. Make that money and drive it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's an extension of you. You want to fuck with Kicks the Jeweler and Dow Jones? Get yourself a fucking busted down fucking presidential. Get yourself some busted down grills because it's an extension of you. But you don't have to follow every single trend that's happening because those are sheep.
Right.
Create your own identity and then build from there.
Shit. I like that, man. So we talked about style and how easy you make it seem to stay relevant. I mean, the fan, the following that you have, that speaks for itself. That speaks volumes.
Thanks.
Tell us a bit about the difference between the battle culture. Like, you came up in the battle scene early on.
No, I never did.
Nah?
Nah.
You were
I battled 3 times in my life. I battled to get in Rock City Crew. I'm a battle rapper. I battled Dirtbag Dan and I battled Daylight. I don't battle rap. I make money rapping.
So how did you have like the courage to just get into battle rap like that?
'Cause I felt like it was important. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if I'm not gonna constantly test yourself,
yeah,
how you gonna stay young at heart? How you gonna stay young in the people's mind?
Yeah.
If I'm gonna be scared to do something when all these other rappers won't have the balls to do what I do, then I feel like it put me on another level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're not on my level until you go do what I did, till you feel what butterflies feel like after 15, 20 years of walking on stage, like it's drinking a glass of water.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go feel what it feels like. Go do fucking 28 shows in a month and walk around at 4 in the morning writing your fucking raps against some guy that is a professional battle rapper. That's what he does. And go and fucking look good when you do it. Then come talk to me, bruh.
Shit. Well, that's what I'm saying. A lot of artists wouldn't take that chance because
you're scared to take that chance
right?
because you're putting your career on the line.
That's right.
But this is hip hop culture, bruh. You always have to push the envelope.
That's right. But I mean, the battle culture back in the day, like you've seen it. You're obviously around it. You've witnessed it. Is there any changes that you see from then and now? Like, is there anything that you like or don't like about the battle scene now?
You guys are monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fuck with it heavy.
You just love it, eh?
I love. Shout out to King of the Dot, Organic, my man.
So are
Bishop too.
You gonna be battling again soon?
I'm a battle Pat Stay next.
I saw that. Did you guys set up a date for that?
Nah, I got too much going on right now. I'm sure he's busy too, but it's gonna happen. That's the next dude I'm battling. It's respect to Pat Stay, I respect him, he's a beast. Yeah. But when I come back out, I ain't gonna be on no fucking drugs. I'm not gonna be on tour. Like, I'm gonna be a problem for you, homeboys. Simple as that. Like, I'm gonna be an actual real problem. Everything you're gonna say about me is so predictable, so you better dig deep, bro, because I'm gonna fucking hurt people when I come back and battle.
Yeah, man, it's dope to see you battle, man. So you're living out in LA now?
Yeah, I live in LA, 3.5 years, but always Canadian to the bone, always.
What are some things you gotta experience when you're going to LA for the first time?
I mean, culture, sunshine, the music industry.
Yeah.
People just got it popping out. It's popping out there.
It's fun, eh?
It's the best place in the world. I don't know what else to tell you. I've been all around the world, and I love Vancouver where I'm from. I love Toronto. I love Canada. I love Sweden. I love Switzerland. I love Montreal. I love Japan. I love fucking Australia. I love fucking a lot of places. But I love New York. I love, a lot of places. I love Colorado. I love Salt Lake City. But LA is where shit is popping.
So you've
I'm sure where is it out there where you go? Atlanta and shit. It's cracking, I'm sure. Yeah, Houston shit's cracking out there too. New York shit is cracking again too. Yeah. And they got the whole industry in New York. I love New York too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sway in the morning.
you've traveled quite a bit in your life on tour and all.
Yeah.
Um,
My dogs traveled more than most humans.
shit.
Rest in peace to Lola, by the way.
Lola,
She just
rest in
passed
peace,
away.
man. You know, sorry about that.
Thank you.
But I was just gonna ask, tour wise, is there like a place that stands out, or do you have like you must have some wild tour stories, man?
I think I just named a lot of them, didn't I?
Yeah, but how about the stories? There's gotta be some wild tour stories. You must have seen some crazy shit out there.
I got a girlfriend at the moment, so I can't get into some. But we had a dope. We were just talking about that show in the Czech Republic.
Yeah, Czech Republic was bonkers.
What's that
Yeah.
festival called?
Camp Hip Hop Festival.
We pull up like a golf cart. We were like, you gotta go in now. We walk in this like big, huge bunker, and it was like 7,000 people like waving flags. Like, I just took my shirt off. Like, just some fucking. It was so insane, bro.
Yeah.
Like, they were like army bunkers, but it was like 8,000 people in this army bunker waving flags. Like, we're in the Czech Republic, and it was just so crazy. We were just talking about that the other day. It was just that energy thing. Like,
Yeah.
bro, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I've been on the side of buses. I've played in front of fucking 55,000 people, 60,000 people,
Crazy.
20,000 people every day for you know, months at a time. Like, it's been a wonderful life, man. I'm happy, bro. Like, I already lived my life, and now I'm living another life, almost. Does that make sense?
Yeah, man. We're happy to see that too, man.
And I appreciate
really
it.
happy.
I really am truly honored, and I'm thankful. And like, life is ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? We all know I've had trials and tribulations with drugs, trials and tribulations with like opening my mouth when I shouldn't, allowing other people to take advantage of using my name to make cake. You know what I'm saying? But the bakery's closed now, you know what I'm saying? My head's screwed on right. There will be no more opportunities for you like fuckboys, you know what I'm saying? And like people that like made money off my name in the past, cool. Like I respect your hustle. And as long as you're Canadian and you're getting it in and you're making this country proud, I have no hard feelings for anybody. So anybody out there that made money off my name or like caught a wave off my name, I respect what you did.
Yeah.
We cool, everything good. Only thing is your waves end and I'm still here, like, you know what I mean? But it's all good though.
Yeah, I feel that. Back to the Battle Axe Warriors. That following is so deep. That's a loyal. That's like a cult following. That's an international, worldwide thing. That's not just a Canadian thing. Why did it relate to you so much? Why are they so loyal?
I just created the idea. The concept came from my spirit. You know what I'm saying? The idea, the concept came from me. But like, I have to give a big shout out to Rocco who runs it now. I don't have time to run an organization like that. So shout out to all the DLs, or what is it, 68 divisions around the world. Shout out to Marmel, Adlib. There's so many people to shout out. JP, Grizzy in Quebec. Like, so many people to shout. I can't think of everybody. I'm so sorry. But Rocco's the one that really runs that whole thing. And he's doing an amazing job. I don't have time to run that. But like, that's my family for life, you know what I mean? But also, what I do, the Madchild brand that's a huge part of it, and I appreciate the support and love, and I'm there whenever they need me. But still, what I do goes beyond that. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, yes, they are an incredible, it's not a fan base, it's a family. Battle Axe Warriors is a family with a lot of talented artists.
That's right.
So I like to see more and more Battle Axe Warriors and Dimes be successful in whatever it is that they're doing. That's all I hope for.
Yeah, because they
For
do.
them. For us.
Yeah, because they do like charity work and stuff as well.
Yeah,
which is something you don't always see. Like,
Yeah.
so where does that come from? Like, why? Like, how did that? You know, who would think that like a hip hop collective like that would be like into doing some charity work?
Just happened organically, bro. Just good people getting together. Like, that's not my thing. Like, I'm not like a charity dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, I would like to do like help save animals to make sure they don't get put to sleep and that they get good homes are found for them.
Yeah.
Especially dogs.
Right.
That would be something that I would like to work on in the future. But like, this didn't come from me. I just created the idea and it turned into what it turned into. So I'm so happy to just sit back and be a part of it and watch it happen and be so thankful and honored. And Rocco puts in a lot of work, and everybody just decided, like, from the LA charter to East End, so it's not charter, division, from the LA division to the East End division to the Philly division to the New York division to
It's all over the
Asia
world.
to
Yeah.
Europe to Norway to wherever, and all over the place. But they just started doing all this incredible charity work, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, wow, like, that's incredible, because I haven't always been a positive dude my whole life.
Right.
I mean, if you look at my past, like, I wasn't always like you know what I mean, the nicest guy.
Yeah.
Now I feel like love in my heart,
Yeah.
and I try to like be cool with people.
Yeah, you had
Oh.
some trouble getting into the States, like, for a while, right? Well,
Yeah, it did.
what was that about? Do you want to clear anything up about that or shed some light on that?
Cleared up.
It's all good.
Yeah,
I live in LA now. It's all cleared.
I feel you. I know it's a touchy subject, and it's something that it's something personal, something that you've really been through. I just think that maybe right now you might have the opportunity to be a voice of hope for a lot of kids. I mean, the codeine is so ingrained in the hip hop culture right now, and it's a very serious thing, and there's a lot of people suffering. I mean, not just in Canada, but all over the world. You know, for the people who are suffering and going through that, is there anything that you want to say, any words of hope, or maybe if you want to just tell people what it's really like the grittiness about it? And
Yeah.
I mean, artists always have the opportunity to even save some lives, and they don't even know it, right? People really look up to you guys. Is there anything you'd want to share?
Yeah, I mean, look, whether it's lean or whether you fucking with meth or whether you fucking with heroin or oxy, like, or even like if you fucking with coke on a daily basis, like, I fuck with a lot of drugs. I mean, I did enough drugs to kill an elephant straight up. You feel me? I was doing 20 80s a day, you feel me? I tried lean, you know what I'm saying, just see what it's like. I get it. It's kind of like a little bit like how I used to get high. I fucked with it a few times, just try it out. Bottom line is, homie, like, there's no happy ending, you know? It just isn't. Shout out to, like, ASAP Yams, right? Shout out to, who else? DJ Screw. I mean, yo, people die, homie. Like, I was doing 20 Oxycontin 80s a day, which is like doing 365 like Vicodin or Percocets a day. I lost $4.5 million, which would now be worth about 16 to 20 million because of the way I had my money invested. I'm cool, I'm comfortable, but I ain't like as rich as I could have been, like, because of fucking around with a lot of drugs. Like, it's fun for a while. The first year is fun, you know what I mean? Sometimes you find a drug and you can fuck like Superman or get high and laid back and kick back and get cool with your friends and everything good. Like, I ain't trying to tell you, like, don't get high or, like, smoke weed, bro. Like, weed's from the earth. Like, God created it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to trip out, like, go do some mushrooms or something. Like, do some shit that ain't gonna kill you, homie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can, like, drink with your friends or, like lean, that shit. Oxy is, like, this shit is all the devil. Cocaine, like, it ain't even cocaine. Like, look, if we ever go to Colombia and you want to try some cocaine, because then you're actually gonna get coke.
Right.
But, like, what you're doing here is, like, stuff that, like, they use to, like, kill pigs with, like, and mix with, like, crystal meth and fucking Ajax and fucking whatever else the fuck they made it with in this thing. You think people are gonna, like, you think they get a key sent here and then they don't break it up into 3-4 keys? You're out of your fucking mind. Like, you ain't getting cocaine, homie. You getting, like, 14% cocaine and then a whole bunch of other shit. And they buy it by the barrel, and that's just expensive too, just in case you don't know how drugs work. And they'll turn like 1 key into 2 or 3, usually 3 keys now. It's disgusting. And you're not doing coke, man. And that's why you're like, why am I still up? And it's 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, blah, 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 and like fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, my jaw's clenched, and I can't sleep. Because it's not cocaine. You're doing, what are they doing? Who the fuck knows what you're doing? But you ain't doing cocaine. So just stay away from that shit, man. Like, there's no point, you know what I'm saying? Like, stack your bread. Keep getting your Supreme, get your kicks, get your dope whip. Save up, you know, get a fly bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's better if your cock works. You don't want to fucking do fucking fake ass cocaine and your dick don't work. What's the point of that? Shit's no fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, lean, like, I don't know, a guy's fucking heavy on lean or no? A guy's fucking bitches on lean? I doubt it.
No, you just kind of want to chill.
Yeah, you just want to chill. Like, how fun is that? Like, it's not turning up, it's turning way down.
Yeah,
like,
way down.
Just stay away. It's just stupid, bro. Like, you're not going to win. Then you're going to end up in rehab, and it's going to cost your parents $30,000, and then blah, 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 and you got to start life over, and like, and you got to fucking stop hanging around with your friends. Like, just don't do it. Just like, be a cool collective of people. Just be like, we good. Like, we're having fun. We don't need that. We can turn up. We can have drinks. We can have fun. We can pick up girls. We can fucking save our money. We can look fly. We can make dope music. We can be good at whatever it is we do. Fucking start boxing or do MMA. Like, there's so many other great things you can do in life. Start snowboarding in the winter. Like, I don't want to go on and on about it because I'm not your fucking teacher. I'm not your fucking dad. But if I could go back and not do that first Percocet, I would, because I'd be stupid rich right now. And I'd still be as fly as I am, except I'd have way more money, you know what I mean? For sure, the first year of doing that shit, of course it was fun. The next 4 years was living hell. Like, it went from being able to fuck like Superman to like not wanting to fuck at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just went downhill to, I became a junkie. You think being a junkie is cool? I don't think being a junkie is cool.
Yeah.
You want to go start from doing a little bit of lean. What is it? It's like $250 a bottle. What is it? It's $400 a bottle. What is it?
I don't even know. That shit's crazy.
$1,200 a bottle? And then you get to the point where you have to do that all the time. Like, if you don't got a lot of money, eventually you're going to start doing stupid shit to get that shit. Like, just don't fuck with it. I did it. It's not that fun. It just isn't.
Yeah. Man. So
Making money is way more fun. Is that real talk? Am I being too open? Huh? What you think?
well, that's real shit. I think that's what people need to hear, man. I think
Yeah, making dope music, making money, being respected is way more fun than being a fucking junkie. Nobody respects drug addicts, bro. And if you're buying that shit all the time and it will run your life. I don't think you'll have control of it. Eventually they'll have control of you. So like, ain't nobody gonna respect you. Everyone gonna turn their back on you and think you're a fucking yahoo, straight up.
Man, tell us, like, what are some of your fondest memories in hip-hop? There's been a lot of dark times in your career and in your personal life, but what are some of, like, the
Bro,
things
I've
that you
lived the
don't talk
greatest
about?
life you could ever imagine. I've also lived the craziest, wildest, darkest life you could ever imagine. Like, I've lived 10 lives, bro. Like, I don't know how to explain it to you. Like, I've had the best times. Like, it could be over tomorrow. You could fucking send me to Lola and I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've lived the best life you could ever imagine. Like, all the dark shit, I have a selective memory, so I don't even remember much of it. Like, I've had an incredible life. Like, don't feel sorry for me.
Yeah.
I'm not the one to feel sorry for. I've achieved greatness. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still here. I'm still killing it. And I'm not trying to be cocky. I'm just confident. You know what I'm saying? I'm still happy. I feel young. Like, don't feel sorry for me. I'm good.
Yo, man, we're just happy to see you, man. We're happy to have
Thank
you here
you.
in Toronto once again, man.
Happy to be here. Thank you.
What's next?
I'm going to come and hit people over the head so hard next year they're not even going to understand what happened. Like, you guys thought, like, because I did this album, The Darkest Hour, reflecting on, like, a chapter in my life, a chapter in my catalog of, like, a dark time that I went through. People were like, yo, is it over? Like, you know, bro, you don't even understand. Like, I'm so on fire right now. What I am writing and recording right now is so crazy. I'm going to come back so hard next year. People are just, they're not even going to understand how it's possible.
Yo, we'll be here waiting, man. We're excited for all that, man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madchild. Yo, we're here at Toronto, True Heads.
What's up, it's Madchild. We're in Toronto with the Rockpile, and you're watching True Heads. Real hip hop, bitch.